I'm from War Resistance International. We are an international network of anti-militarists and pacifists founded by conscientious objectors to the First World War. And we celebrated our 100th anniversary last year. Since the beginning, conscientious objection has been a very important part of our work as the network. It's as crucial today as it was 100 years ago. But why it's crucial to campaign for conscientious objection today, we might ask, 100 years after. First, there is still conscription in many countries today, where the right to conscientious objection is not recognized. Or in some others where it is recognized, there are many cases where its implementation is very problematic. For instance, in Turkey, where the right is not recognized, conscientious objectors continue to face a lifetime persecution. In Singapore, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Eritrea, conscientious objectors face years of imprisonment. In Colombia, where the right is recognized, young people continue to face the risk of forced recruitment called batitas. In Israel, many young conscientious objectors face repeated imprisonment for their refusal to be conscripted. Examples can be multiplied, but the point is conscientious objectors continue to face persecution in many countries today because they refuse to take up arms. However, in all of those cases, they continue to resist, continue to refuse to take up arms. And international solidarity is crucial for them. It's crucial to remind them that they are not alone or forgotten, and that there are others standing alongside them. International solidarity can mean many things, from as simple as signing a petition to physical accompaniment to stop their persecution, and also organizing events as such. And it also means supporting their right to asylum when they have to leave their countries of origin due to forced recruitment, and when they look for protection in other countries. They are denied the human right of conscientious objection, but to flee from forced recruitment is generally not seen as a reason for asylum. Women and men who refuse compulsory recruitment to the military need protection. We need to make sure our borders are open for those women and men. We need to campaign for conscientious objection as long as war continues, because together with war, resistance to it continues as well. And objecting to participate to war, be part of violence in all its different forms, remains to be most powerful way of resisting it. And we are witnessing this happening today in many different parts of the world. In Israel, many young people refuse to be part of the occupation and refuse conscription, despite the consequence of imprisonment. We are witnessing an ongoing war in Europe at the moment. Among all the tragedy of war, we are also hearing inspiring stories of resistance to it. Today, many Russian young people refuse to participate in this war. In Ukraine, pacifists keep their calls for peace as they oppose violent resistance. Now, I will read a part from the statement of Russian conscientious objectors calling for peace. By the way, in this statement, they are referring war as special operation because even though they know it's a war, they need to refer as special operation because they might be prosecuted otherwise. In the course of the months of warfare, conscientious objectors say, we have witnessed a totally new phenomenon. Cases in which professional soldiers refuse to participate in this special operation and demand to terminate their contracts. We wish to express our special gratitude to those soldiers and police officers who had the courage to refuse to kill and die in a foreign land, who refused to participate in this special operation. Today, when many people apprehend the introduction of partial or full military mobilization in Russia, it is precisely the right to conscientious objection to military service that offers them support. The movement of conscientious objectors in Russia expresses its solidarity with all those who oppose war, with everyone who stands against the act of aggression. We wish and pray with all our might for Ukraine to survive the assault and retain its independence. Another statement is from the Ukrainian Pacifist Movement, repeats the call for peace and non-violence. Ukrainian Pacifist Movement says, we call on all peace-loving people in Ukraine and around the world to remain peace-loving in all circumstances and to help others to be peace-loving, to collect and disseminate knowledge about peaceful and non-violent way of life, to tell the truth that unites peace-loving people, to resist evil and injustice without violence, and debunk myths about necessary, beneficial, inevitable, and just war. Our actions should be guided by hope for a peaceful and happy future, and not by fears. Let our peace work bring closer to the future from dreams. War is a crime against humanity. Therefore, we are determined not to support any kind of war and to strive for the removal of all causes of war. These are the words of the Ukrainian Pacifist Movement, and I have nothing to add except sharing my solidarity and delivering your messages of solidarity to them. Peace and love. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Semih.